In this video, let me show you how to set up from the very beginning your Brother printer, that is the WorkSmart MFC-J1410DW. I'll show you exactly, first of all, how to input the ink, the paper, how to connect it to a Wi-Fi network, and also how to print and scan using a mobile device. So let's get started right away. I'll go step by step so it's easy to understand. Step number 1, remove all the blue tape that is on the printer. Go on the left side of the printer, and right over here, this is where we need to connect the power cable. Make sure you push it all the way in and connect the other end in your wall outlet. You won't even have the need to press the power button. The printer will turn on by itself. This display is able to be adjusted to the perfect angle. You're going to tap on this touch screen which language you're going to like to use on the printer. I'll select English and press OK. Select yes. Set up without app software. Press yes. And now it's time to install the ink cartridges. You're going to go on the right side and you're going to notice there's a small lip. Push it towards you and this lid will come down. It's important to input the ink cartridges in the right spot and never mix them up. I'll put links towards Amazon if you want to get replacement ink cartridges. Okay, this printer takes the Brother LC501. So let's start with the magenta. Each ink cartridges will have their name on the side. Over here we have M for magenta. You're going to take it this way, okay, with 2 fingers on each side of this label, and you're going to push it in the appropriate slot. And once you're over here, on the ink cartridge itself, it's saying push. Take your thumb and simply push it until it clicks. Let's do the next one, which is the cyan. That's how it looks. C for cyan. I will glide it, and at the end with my thumb, I'm going to click it in place. Same thing for the yellow ink cartridge. I'm gliding and I'm pushing. And finally the black one, which is larger, it's normal. So that's how you install them. Every time you want to replace one of them, you're going to put your finger on the top and you're going to push down to unlock it. And then you'll be able to slide it out. Let's do it. So, oops, okay, perfect. Just like that. At the end, put back the lid, and this is about it. If it's the first time you're inputting ink in this printer, you're going to get this message, filling the ink reservoir with ink from cartridge, and at this point, simply press next, and it will tell you how many minutes it will take. Over here, 6 minutes. Simply be patient and yeah, it will be done. After that time has elapsed, you'll be asked to enter the date over here. So go ahead, use the trackpad, the pad over here to enter the day, the month, the time. I won't do it, but you get the idea how to do it. And over here, you can press no. It will ask you to load paper. So let me go ahead and show you how this can be done. Step number 1 is to pull this drawer. You see there's a small lip towards you. You're going to notice there are these plastic, green guides, and they all have a small latch over here. You need to press this latch to be able to move them. You'll need to move them depending on the size of your paper. So over here we have multiple sizes that this drawer takes. In my case, I simply want to input a US letter size, pretty basic. So for this, I have to go where it says LTR for letter size, which is the last line. Therefore, I'll press, and let me just, okay, perfect, push it all the way to the extremity. Same thing over here. You're going to have multiple paper size, and you'll have to adjust this other guide. If you intend to use legal size paper, you'll have to extend this drawer by pressing this over here, this triangle button kind of thing, and at the same time pushing the drawer to extend it. And this will allow you to input legal size, LGL. Again, I just want US letter size, therefore I'll press over here and make this drawer shorter and make sure that this green guide is beside LTR. So let me slide my stack of paper and let it sit like that. Now it's important to never overfill this drawer, so never go above the line that is over here on this green guide. If not, the paper will get jammed. At the end, you can simply push it back until it clicks. Press OK. A page will be printed. Now what you need to do is to take a look at these and make sure that all the dots, all the lines are there. And there's no lines missing and there's no, weird thing going on. It should look exactly as it is on your display. In my case it does, so I'll press, are there any dot line missing? I'll press no. It will ask us if we want to do a print head alignment, and I highly recommend you do it. So I'm going to press start. Here I have put US letter size, therefore I'll select letter, start. A new page will be printed. Take the page that just got printed and you're going to notice there is a circle here. Open the scan lid and we need to place this paper so that this circle goes on the top left corner where the arrow is pointing. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Everything is aligned. Close the lid, press start, and the print heads will be aligned because the printer will scan the page. And in a few seconds, you're going to see a message telling you that it has been completed. Press OK, 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 and we are now on the home screen of the printer. Next, it's time to connect the printer to your Wi-Fi network, and let's go over here and then I'll show you how it works with a smartphone. So the first step is to actually connect this printer to the same Wi-Fi network as your iPhone is currently connected to. Let me show you how it is done on the display here. Turn on your printer and over here you see there's a Wi-Fi symbol with a bar on it. It simply means that the printer is not currently connected. Tap on it. Find Wi-Fi network, the first option. Yes. Wait a few seconds and it will scan for all the different Wi-Fi networks that are around the printer. It's a touch screen, therefore click on this arrow to go up and down and find your Wi-Fi network you desire to connect to. I'll select mine, press OK, and now type the password. If your password has symbols, there's a symbol option right over here, numbers, capital letters. Just go ahead and type it. And at the end, I'll press OK. Now you just have to wait. And this is the message you're going to get once it's completed. Press OK. Go on the App Store and you will have to search. Okay, press the search icon here. Brother Mobile Connect. This is the Brother app that will be compatible with this specific model. There are many Brothers app for printing. This one is the one you need to download. Don't make the mistake to download another one. I'll go ahead and open it. On the app itself, you're going to click on Add Machine. If you don't see Add Machine, press on the printer icon on the top right corner. Then select Add Connected Machine. Select your printer from the list. Here we go, MFC-J1410DW. Press on Skip. Activate later. They will try to sell you their subscription service, and if this is not what you desire, you can select maybe later. Skip. And here we go, we got our green check mark telling us that we have successfully connected both devices together. Click on Exit Setup. Brother will instantly redirect you to their website. This is not what we want. They will try to sell you again stuff. So I'll go back on the app itself. If there is an update available, it will tell you that there is one and you can press OK to install it. If you want to do this later, it's fine as well. Just press cancel in that case. This is the main display of the app where you're going to interact with all the most used features. If you want to print something, let me show you how, and then we'll jump on how to scan. So to print a document, you press document print, anything that is PDF. To print a JPEG that you took with your camera or a JPEG you have on your phone, press photo print. I'll print a document, so I'll select this. It will open this Files app on your phone where you have to select exactly what you wish to print. Then before pressing the green print button, it's good to press on the cogwheel and to verify that all these details are okay. So the paper size that you have input in your printer is the correct one. How many copies do you want? Do you want to print on both sides of the page or just one side, color or black and white? Quality, okay, quality is important. If you're printing pictures, always select fine. This will give you the best quality. If you're printing a PDF file like the text file I will print, just leave it to normal. You will not notice much difference at all. I'll go back and press the print button, the green one. Okay, so it came out and it looks great. Let me show you how to scan. This printer has two different scanners, one on the top and one scanner glass. If we check the scanner glass first, to input a document, place it facing down with the top part of your document towards the left side. And then make sure to align the top left corner of the document with the top left corner of the scanner where you see an arrow. So bring both until both are touching. This is how you know that a document is aligned. You can close the lid and start scanning, how I'll show you in just a few seconds. If you want to input a document on the top document feeder, first of all, we have some tabs that are moving. So if you're scanning a US letter size, push it to the extremities. Take your document, place it again facing down with the top part of the document towards the left side, and you're going to make sure to push it all the way in. Now, you don't have to open this flap, but I will open it simply so you have an idea what I mean by this. The printer has a sensor and it senses that you have pushed the paper inside. If you don't push it all the way in, it will never be able to grab it. Okay, so that's how it should look. Take the app and on the main display, you're gonna press scan. You have a few options. So if you want to scan in color or black and white, the document size that you have input, in my case, it's a US letter size, so I'll leave it like this. And the resolution, if you're scanning a text document, 200 dpi is enough. 300 will give you more details, but again, for a text file, you're not gonna feel a huge difference. At the end, press the scan button and it will begin. If you want to scan multiple pages and add them in one single PDF document, at this point, what I suggest, once it finishes scanning over here, is to remove the document. You're going to press the Add Pages after inputting the next pages, and you can add many of them. At this point, once you're done scanning, press Done. And now, if you press the cogwheel down below, you'll be able to edit the name of this scan, so you can call it My Homework or whatever other name you want to give it. File extension is important, so if you want to save a JPEG, you select JPEG. If it's a PDF, PDF. File size, don't touch this. If we go back, you have a few options if you want to edit the scan. So before that, just make sure that it's sharp, everything looks good. If you don't like it, well, you can always press the X button to delete that scan. If not, right beside it, you have a settings button where you can edit and crop in case you simply want to save a certain specific part of this document. You can also rotate and modify certain things or give it a filter. It doesn't make much difference, but hey, it's there. All right, once you're done, press the share save button. Here you can share it with your favorite contacts. You can share it on your favorite apps. Or if you want to save it on your phone, you're going to select save to file, and it will go over there in the specific folder you have decided. You can also print the result in case you simply wanted to scan and print the document right away. But overall, this is it. I hope my video was helpful. If so, please take a moment, comment down below, tell me if I can improve it or if you liked it. Check my Amazon links in the description down below if you want to get some ink for this printer. I have put links towards Amazon to the exact original ink that you need in case you want to replace the cartridges. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe as well.